She's here. She's got a spear. She's 4 colors. She's the new hotness. Atraxa, Grand Unifier. Let's go. That's right. Atraxa Grand Unifier. Instead of a 5-color good stuff pile commander, they gave us a 4-color one. We can't play red. Oh, darn. But we can play everything else in green and white and blue and black. That is awesome. And that's what we're going to be doing today. Atraxa Grand Unifier. 7/7. Legendary Phyrexian Angel. Flying. Vigilance. Death Touch. Lifelink. Even Questing Beast is like, pretty good. And when it enters the battlefield, it's like one of the best ETBs of all time here. We revealed the top 10 cards of our library for each card type. We may put a card of that type from among the revealed cards into our hand, put the rest on the bottom of your library in random order, and I will read the reminder text because some of you may not know this. There's a little hidden thing in the reminder text. Artifact, battle, creature, enchantment, instant, land, and planeswalker, and sorcery are card types. That's right. There is a new card type coming at some point called battle. It's not here yet. We don't know what a battle is. We don't have any battles as I record this. You probably all know what battles are because you're watching this, because this became the most popular video I ever made, and people just watch it in perpetuity because they love Atraxa, right? Maybe? But, okay, so we don't have any battles in our deck, but what we do have is a good mix of creatures, enchantments, instant lands, planeswalkers, and sorceries. And as I said, because we have 4 colors, we get to pick from among the best. We got, All-Star, Historic Brawl, competitive Historic Brawl enchantments like Curse of Silence, Portable Holes, nice removal. I was also thinking of things that are good with Blink, because we're going to run Yorion, not as a companion, but Yorion can come down and get a lot of the Blink effects of things. We've got, classic counterspell. We've got some protection like Malakir Rebirth, Thoughtseize, Arboreal Grazer. I'm definitely leaning heavily on these tap lands in this deck because Atraxa is 7 mana. We're going to have a lot of ramp. Bushwhack is a fight spell, can also grab us a land. Dig Up can, it's a tutor, but it can also grab us a land. Snakeskin Veil to protect Atraxa. Tyvar Stand to protect Atraxa. Sajiri Shelter to protect Atraxa. Negate to protect Atraxa. We can also Tail's End to stop our opponent's commander. Got Dovin's Veto as protection. Got the Florahedron as ramp. Lotus Cobra is ramp. Explore can be ramp. Growth Spiral. Kinnan is a lot of fun because we got enchantments that it can buff up, like Arcane Signet, Cold Steel Heart, Ornithopter of Paradise. I say enchantments? I mean artifacts. Swiftfoot Boots to protect Atraxa. Hydroid Krasis. I mean, just, a lot of your fun stuff. We got Luris is in here. Got this new card from Bro, Legions to Ashes, as like a little bit of removal that can also hit people that go crazy with the tokens here. Void Rend is nice. If there's one thing I would say, maybe if you're changing the deck, do more removal versus planeswalkers, because there's a lot of planeswalkers running around, as you'll see. We got to populate. Hagra Mauling, Binding of the Old Gods, Key of the Archive, Solemn Simulacrum, Mightstone and Weakstone, Paradox Engine for funds. Teferi, got to have some Planeswalkers in here to draw off Atraxa. Leyline Binding, Farewell, Turn Timber Symbiosis, and Coma. Put the opponent in coma. Our mana base is just like as many of the good untapped lands as I had on this account. This is my free spells account. I've never put a dime into this account, so this deck is entirely built just by playing free to play. It did take, several years of doing that, but you can build a deck like this in free to play. This is proof. But yeah, we got one of each basic: forest, swamp, island, plains, and then the rest is all the good lands. Of course, you could play tap lands or whatever. The algorithm might match you with the less powerful decks. I don't know. Historic Brawl is just kind of like 2 competitive decks to 1 jank deck. And that's what it is. And that's how it plays. And this deck is probably a little bit more on the jank side because of the 7 mana commander. But we can run a lot of super powerful stuff, including stuff like Once Upon a Time that's banned in every other format. So let's go and see some of the games. They're pretty spicy. I hope you enjoy it. And I'll be back with a wrap-up at the end. Up against Chulane with Atraxa. She's so attractive. Keep this. Gonna ramp with the Arboreal Grazer. Arboreal Brian Grazer. Famous producer. Do-do-do. Oh, that changes things. Should we Thoughtseize first? Yeah, why not? Pay a bunch of life. Choke the Chulane off at the source. Once upon a time. Go find a land, sure. Teleportation Circle, Reclamation Sage, Essence Flux. Whenever you cast a creature spell. Yeah, I guess I'll take Tulsimir. A ways away, but not that worried about Reclamation Sage. Arbo Kitarbo. Land on the battlefield. Next turn, Fabled Passage, Elvish Rejuvenator, maybe? Interland Harbor. We got a hit. Thank goodness. Back to Fabled Passage. What do we need? Black mana? And we do want to be sure we have green, but keep the forest available. No attacks. Teleportation Circle with nothing to blink. Curse of Silence. Tempting. Think. I'm just gonna play Tadiova. Hit him for one. Can always bushwhack for a land next turn. There's Chulane. Don't care to blink Chulane. Play a land, draw a card. Go for the throat. Back to command zone, and now, sorry, opponent, you are getting Chulaned. Now we'll send a message with Arboreal Grazer. How about that? One mana away from Atraxa? Yes, okay, they can blow up the Curse of Silence. That's true. I could Tyvar it. Why does it say target creature, though? Yeah, I think it's just letting me protect my creatures here. It doesn't affect that, so maybe I should have taken the Rex Sage before. I don't know. Ooh, green. Yeah. Our car, gain our life. Taking Atraxa. So attractive. Otawara is a cool land to have in hand. As far as instants, I like Wash Away. Wow, Kinnan or Hydroid Crisis. We can take the Swiftfoot Boots, but we can't really get it down until they get rid of Teleportation Circle and or the Sage. I don't think we need the Hydroid Crisis, considering we can be drawing all these cards here. Send in the clowns. Arcane Signet. Shall Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. I think Atraxa wants to fight July. We're gonna Essence Flux it. Don't have enough blue mana to... Oh my goodness. I don't have enough blue mana to do anything about that. I can bounce it. Still just seems like chasing... good cards after bad. Like Kinnan. And I guess we'll play Tawara. We can still wash away if we need to. Till then. This is 7 mana. Just start digging for bombs. One's at 9. Go for the Chulane. But no. How about a concede? Atraxa! Atraxa versus Elesh Norn. The battle of the century. Who wore the triangle hat better? The triangle hat or triangle head? Well, this leyline binding does nothing for us here initially. We'll keep it though. Yeah, we got the command tower. Maybe play the harbor as a tap lane. You know what's going on. Could also Thought Seize. We could play the command tower and Thought Seize. Whatever their best card is. Or we could explore. Rampity ramp. We go find a black source? We should. Take 2. Ouch. Okay, they play nothing. Play nothing. Good day, sir. Let's see what you kept this hand for. Teferi's Protection, eh? Outshift. Well, next turn they can play Champions of Tier. Get a double boon. Or we could just take Fateful Absence. Is that more dangerous than a 4/3 flyer that double teams? Yeah, I'm gonna take out their turn. Go Rampaholics here. Rampaholics Anonymous. All you Simic players. Get in there. 4 cards in the graveyard, so 2 more cards we can bring back a row. Kill the ambush. I'll play that tapped. Yeah, we'll just hold up Heartless Leyline in case they Elesh Norn next turn. They probably are going to wait to play Elesh Norn when they have 6 because they got Cloud Shift. No, they're going to Cloud Shift. Carmen Prince. Could have attacked with them first. Brian. Scry me a river. Uh-huh. Yes. My turn. What we got? Well, we could play Atraxa, they Fateful, Absence it. We'll just play Binding of the Old Gods. I played that on blue, so I'm going to get in Forest. They don't want to burn Fairy's Protection there. Okay, they got the Elesh Norn mana. They must know we have removal. Sajiri Shelter. Well, yeah, it's a forest card, so we can get Spara's Headquarters. That made Leyline Binding much, much cheaper. So I can play Atraxa. If I get to a few more mana, I can play Atraxa and hold up Sajiri Shelter. So pass the turn. I guess we could have attacked with all the Storm Giants there too. But okay, here's Elesh Norn without Cloud Shift. Let's see. Action spell? Aha. What? How come we didn't get the Leyline Bind it? Target non-land permanent opponent controls until... okay. Oh, because Elesh Norn shuts down. Right. Nice. Well, at least we have a 7/7 Flying Vigilance Death Touch lifelink. Okay, they can double ossify here, but that's okay. Protection from white will protect from all the triggers. Guess they could Fateful Absence now in response. Yep. Got me. Got me there. Back me for 4. Alright. Do we Uro or do we just replay Atraxa? Ooh. Can we bounce? Atraxa and Uro. Should be able to. Into Fairy's protection, I guess. Would not care about Explorer. Give me those sweet Uro triggers. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to put this on the battlefield and then draw a card. Aha! Who's got the Blinky now? Opponent just draws a Plains. Norn is back. Norn is back. Back again. Norn is back. Tell a friend. Norn is back. Norn is back. Norn is back. Guess we won't wait till they don't have Teferi's protection to use that. Firing Overseer thing. We could force them to use Teferi's protection here on their turn. Oh, it's sorcery. Darn it. That comes nuts. Let's see. There's the Teferi's protection. Then, oh, but if I Leyline Binding, I don't get anything. I can still attack with Uro and draw a bunch of cards here. Wonder when. Opponent controls, so I may as well. Okay. Oh, but Uro dies. Whoopsie. They draw a card. Give me something to counter, please. We play a 9-mana Flying Vigilance, Death Touch Lifelink. Never mind the other text. They're keeping 2 cards in hand here. Oh. Okay. Elesh Norn concedes. Brawling with Atraxa. What goes first? Got a good mix of lands here. I think we can do this. Possibly want to do. We got a ton of lands though. Yeah, I remember. One is playing Kasmina. We don't like planeswalkers with this deck for sure. It's very hard. Got one of our basics already here.
We must prepare for tomorrow.
They go with Scry 1. Up to 4. I'm just going to sacrifice Ellen. Go get the planes and... Where's... No, I should have gotten the planes this one. Darn it. There's other stuff that just pulls Forest. But actually... We can pull the Tri-land, so we're good. We're good. Hydroid Crisis. Holy Kamala.
The future is not yet decided.
Well, I could weak stone that and get in for 1. Populate. Did they hit their -8? They can play 1 spell.
Excellent. You have potential.
Runaway growth. Sure. Incubation Druid.
There's still
Incubating.
room for my plans.
Got kind of tapped out here. A little bit away. Swamp. Play the 2 life. Get Cliff Weaver down. That's the turn. Here we got the Atraxa mana. They are a blue deck, however. What are they up to? Tainted Observer, okay. They're up to proliferate shenanigans, looks like. Maybe Toxic? Is this Toxic Kasmina? Yeah, proliferate shenanigans, indeed. They proliferated my Weather Seed Treaty. Huh. Okay. Really scared of that Weather Seed Treaty.
One
What are they gonna get off Kasmina? You don't have to proliferate your opponent's stuff. Karn's Temporal Sundering. Take an extra turn? Okay. Deseret. Man, I clearly need Planeswalker removal, more Planeswalker removal in this deck here. All these control players out and about today. block. Sure. Got me a poison. No. Sure. Proliferate again. Why not? This was only creatures. Is there any way to get through for damage? We got this. I have the Eye Tyrant. The 3/3 with Menace. Take Kasmina off the board. Tezzeret somehow has the ability. Oh, okay. Tezzeret can also start exiling cards. So this is just like an infinite turns deck. I mean, I can make the Spring Bloom Druid indestructible, wipe the board, knock down Tezzeret. Or I can just cast Atraxa and hope to draw something cool. Let's just cast Atraxa. Take Rafine's Tower or... Go for the Throat, it's nice. Eorion's nice. Portable Hole is nice. Do that. Portable Hole something here. One of these tokens, preferably. Gazed. Mightstone do something? Why does it keep lighting up? Alright, we'll see what they can get with Tezzeret. If I can survive this turn, I think we're in good shape. But that's a big if. So I'm going to create Fractal. Sure. Maybe I should have portable. Did I portable hold that thing? I should have taken out the mana. Just charging up Incubation Druid's not bad. Wondrix Cultivator, whatever. Okay, I like where we're at here. We can do our Glyph Weaver trick this next turn. Guess they can chump block Atraxa. Oh, okay. Now they are going to do Tezzeret. They sure built out their board a lot first. Extra turn spell? Okay. Kind of annoying. Simic player. Well, actually, they might proliferate us to death here. Can they make 5 more creatures and pay for it enough times? Possibly. Huh? Seven poison. Plain white celebration. Proliferate, proliferate, proliferate. Alright, good game. Let's let them have their fun. Of course that was their last card. Brawling with Atraxa up against Gishath. Big mana commanders. I mean, I think we can keep this. Just ramp. Ramp. Ramp it. We can hold up on Once Upon a Time for a while, probably. We'll have D-Spark available if somehow I get a permanent with mana value 4 or greater onto the battlefield. Alright, let's see what we got. But Shrine or Edikar Wastes. We lose a bunch of instants. What do we need? We got blue, we got white, we got green, and black. Okay. We'll just take the Shrine. Play that tap this turn. Norn is ramping. Ooh. I can play the Celestis and Curse of Silence, right? Yeah. Might be a scoop. Might be a scoopable offense. Gonna name Gishath, Sun's Avatar. Commander taxing the expensive commander. Dinosaur. Monster Manual. That can start putting in giant creatures. I don't really like that. Maybe we just despark that? I do want to get this Key to the Archive going. Huh. I can't be having them just drop huge bombs into play. We got 5. This would be 6, 7 if we can get it. Thunderherd Migration. They reveal a Shifting Ceratops. Interesting they didn't cast the Shifting Ceratops. Can't be countered. Protection from Bluey. Let's go Spiral. What should we get? Approach of the Second Sun? Or we could get another D-Spark. Yeah, let's do Approach. That could be fun. We'll discard Explore. I don't think we need Explore anymore. We're going to be drawing a ton of cards next turn. Theoretically. Herald's Horn. Dinosaur Tribal. Shifting the Ceratops. Oh. It deafening silenced us. I'd love to get some protection for Atraxa. Draw me some cards. Well, Tyvar is protection. There's our artifact. What do we want for a creature? Tatyova, Uro? Uro's pretty good. And then we pick a land. Maybe take Mana Confluence. I don't know. Is that everything? Okay. Draw a bunch. So we can portable hole. Not the Herald's Horn. I guess we can take out the Chlorhedron or the Deafening Silence. Probably want to be able to double spell. We're letting them double spell, but they got 2 cards in hand. Alright, so they can give reach there. Huh. Now we'll just protect it. X equals 0. Take a damage. I wanted to recast it for 2 extra mana. Let it die. Attack. 14-point life swing? Yes, indeed. Solemn Simulacrum. Get one of our few basics. We can't do approach. We could fight down the Shifting Ceratops. That just seems cruel. Do a row. 5 cards in our graveyard already. Sure, put that into the battlefield. Get another land. Opponent. Do they get a dinosaur? Ooh, they got a free dino. Burning Sun's Avatar. Guardian Project. Opponent playing the long game here. Alright. Oh, has protection from blue. Oops. There is that. Now we've reminded them that they can do that. Well, why didn't they give it reach and block last turn? My question. I should have cast that before we drew a card. Attack you for 2. Presuming they know they can give it reach and just block. Although we would gain 7 life, I guess. This is going to be demoralizing. I think they're going to play this Burning Sun's Avatar. Well, they do have 2 mana. Alright. It resolves. Get the Chlorhedron in the forest. Suppose I could have sacked the Solemn Simulacrum and then stopped it. What creature are they going to damage, though? Hit Atraxa. Another land. Garruk's Uprising. No. Need you draw more cards than you're already drawing. I like our opponent's deck though. It's like the classic dinosaur deck. Okay, so they're tapped out. They can't block the flyer. They could block Uro. We get to draw a card. Yeah, we'll do it. Yeah, let's just end the turn. Draw a card. See if we want to discard. I don't think we're going to want to farewell. Giant Cindermaw. That's a new one in the dinosaur decks. Dinosaur Beast. Temple Altasaur. Prevent all but one of that damage? That's crazy good. But why does it seem to be affecting them? Sure, let's see. Turn Timber Symbiosis. Yeah, that might be useful. Hydroid Crisis, where we just keep drawing only creatures that what do we think? We'll present lethal. Yeah, they figured out the reach thing. Oh, you know what? We have Approach of the Second Sun a couple cards down. Hydroid Crisis will do it. Hydroid Crisis will get us there. How much can I do this for? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? Oh, I could have done it for 12. Miscounted. Don't get an untapped land. I'll play that as a tap land. And they fold. Alright, they didn't get to cast Gishath. Oh no. Okay, so as you can see, we went 3-3 today for a 50% win rate. I think it's probably if you played the deck out a bunch, it would be higher than that. But we happen to hit a bunch of Planeswalker piles, which the deck is not great against. So yeah, as I said in the introduction, if you're going to change this deck, maybe put in more Planeswalker removal stuff that wipes all the Planeswalkers, like Blood on the Snow or things like that, things of that nature. But still, deck is a lot of fun to play. It's really nice to slam a huge 7/7 creature that beats down and draw a bunch of cards at the same time. Pretty demoralizing for opponent when you can pull it off. So I bet you'll get a lot of scoops if you happen to do that. All right, well, that has been everything. Watch some of the other cool Brawl videos that I've made here. And hit that subscribe, hit that like. Costs you nothing, but it's very helpful to me. Leave a comment about how you would build Atraxa, because I know there are a lot of ways to build this deck. 4 colors. You can go a lot of different directions. So with that, I will remind you, Magic is a game so fun, even dads can enjoy it. Adios.